When it comes to cooking trout, Cleophus Hethington has some favorite ways to show off this fish.
Gonna spoon some of that compote with the gooseberries on top.
He enjoys tracing foodways from around the world and incorporating them into remarkable dishes in his culinary scenes in Miami, Atlanta, and Asheville. Today, he shows us how to make an impressive whole trout with a roasted pepper compote. Well, hey, thank you for welcoming me to Asheville. I'm so excited. So you might have heard, I spent yesterday in waders in water at Sunburst Trout Farm, and I brought some fish, and you're gonna show me what you like to do with fish. What are we making today?
So we're gonna do my take on Jamaican Escovitch fish.
All right, so show me first thing. Do we begin with the fish?
Yes, so
Okay.
we'll begin with the fish.
So this is a whole fish, but it has the bones, it's been gutted, it's just ready to use.
From there, I'll usually just take the fish. We'll score it.
And you're scoring just through the skin, right? Just grazing it?
Yeah, this is just gonna allow the flesh to cook faster.
So about 3 or 4 slashes.
Yep, and we'll.
Okay, and you're gonna do both sides?
Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind that. All right, so that you just do your slashes, and
Yeah.
then what comes next?
I'm gonna grab this pan.
Can I hold that for you?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll sit that on there.
Okay.
We'll wipe this down a little. And so from there, we'll just sprinkle. I always go oil first because, naturally, if you're gonna season it.
Oh, that's pretty generous too. So it's really, really moisturizing the flesh. And that's just a vegetable oil?
Yes, just
Okay.
a neutral oil. A nice generous amount of salt.
So that's gonna give us flavor, and it's gonna give us a little crunch too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
help crisp up that skin.
And that's it. So now
Yeah.
it's ready to go in the oven.
Yeah, usually I go like 500 degrees.
So super hot oven, preheated, ready to rock and roll. Okay, ready for the oven?
Yeah,
All right.
so.
So now we're gonna make this gorgeous compote. And a compote is just like a warm relish of fruits and vegetables that's gonna go add color and brightness and flavor and texture to our gorgeous fish, right?
Yeah, we'll start off with a little bit of oil.
And it can be the same oil we use for the fish, right?
Yeah.
Just some sort of neutral oil, enough to gloss the pan.
And then first thing we go in with is, we have some caramelized onions here.
Okay, so while these warm up, what's our next ingredient?
Next is these confit garlic.
And confit garlic is just roasted garlic, right?
Yeah.
So what comes after our garlic?
So next, after the garlic, we have these roasted red peppers. No, it doesn't look all that great, but that char that we get from just roasting it over our open flame, it just, bringing out it's gonna remove that skin, that film that's over it, and then it all just brings out the natural sugars of the red pepper.
May I peel that for you?
Yeah, please.
All right.
Once you get all that off, now you see like it doesn't look as bright and red as it used to.
And then what are you gonna do with it?
And then we're just gonna bring it over here, and I'm gonna, just give it a nice julienne, and then we'll just go back into our pan
This
with.
smells so good already. And what's our next secret magic ingredient?
From there, we will add in the palm oil. Then we're just gonna add a nice little heaping
Oh, that's
spoonful.
beautiful. Look at the color on that. It looks like pumpkin puree.
From there, we'll add in a little bit of sherry vinegar, and then we'll go with the spice blend. And so then we'll just, we'll sprinkle, and we add the spice blend last, just as we add the palm oil last, because we don't want any of those spices to get burnt. Lastly, we have some
Gooseberries.
gooseberries. So
So are we done, or are there other magic touches for this?
no, I mean, this is pretty much it. Far as the cooking process, I do like to always have, a fresh green pepper and a red pepper to go ahead and julienne and add into it once we finish. And we add those in there. We're not really trying to cook these. You're just trying to heat them through a little bit. That's pretty much it.
Oh, would you look at that? How beautiful.
Yeah, the color.
I love what it does to the tail.
Yeah, so, like I say,
Oh, look how easily that releases. That's really,
that's the important part of putting the oil and the salt component there. So we'll just go right down on there. And we're gonna next just go ahead and dress it with the compote. And we just Gonna spoon some of that compote with the gooseberries on top.
And so some of that gorgeous sauce and oil is going to go down in those slits too, isn't
absolutely.
it?
So
The color on that is amazing. So do we get to taste this?
Yeah.
Do I get to benefit from your labors here? All right, let's go in here. Down from the top.
yeah.
Look at how beautiful and flaky and moist and gorgeous this is. All right, here we go. What I love about that is it's not complicated, but it's not simple. Everything on that plate has brought something to the party, but yet, despite the boldness of the color and the spice, it's a trout dish.
Yeah, simple, straightforward, not overly complicated at all.
Oh my goodness. All right, back to you got quality control here. Thanks, fish.